Yeah, good evening. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Wednesday, the 12th of November 2025. This is my weekly analysis video where we have a look at some of the Forex pairs. I'm trading on the 8-hour time frame using the dollar cost averaging method. I hope everyone's week's going okay so far. This is actually take two for me on this video. I did one before the last candle and the audio is all out of sync, so I waited till the new candle, did it, had some dinner, then done this. I've actually been pretty crook or sick for the last couple of days, so I'm just starting to come good now. It's been a long, painful 2 days, not plenty of sleep, not much work getting done, so hopefully we're over the worst of it. Just a stomach bug, so nothing major. All right, so let's get into it. So first up, there is a spreadsheet. This is the 8-hour charts. This is all manual trading. I've got 8-hour DCA. I've got 8-hour charts running on another platform with the new robot. So hopefully I'll get something hooked up to that so you can all see the trades there. But this is my spreadsheet. You go into the shared spreadsheet, you can't see it, but the sheet name's below. There's the 8-hour DCA. Now it's all up to date. The new candles for me on the 8-hour chart, I live in Vietnam. I live in Da Nang in Vietnam, so I'm on Indochina time. So for me, right now the time's 9:42 p.m. In London, it's 2:42 p.m. and in New York, it's 9:42 a.m. Wednesday. For me, the new candles, well, the first one's at 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm not awake for that. I get out of bed at 6:30, so I check my first one at 6:30. Next candle's at 1 p.m. The third one's at 9 p.m. So like I said, it's 9:42 p.m. So I'm 42 minutes past the last candle. So this spreadsheet's all up to date. There's been 385 different sequences. I commenced this in mid-January, so there's a fair bit of history there. All right, let's get on to the charts. TradingView. I am not a trade signal provider. Please do not follow me blindly. Don't take your financial advice from me. I'm not living on a tropical island. I'm not flying private jets. So do your own due diligence, that's what I'm saying. Trading is risky. That's my disclaimer. All right. Now, my main trading on this setup is the QQE Advanced, all right? So it's the bottom indicator. You'll see the 3 lines on there. The top line's the 60 level. The middle white dotted line's the 50 level, and the bottom line's the 40 level. So whenever this yellow line goes above the 60, I'm looking to sell. When it's below the 40, I'm looking to buy. My targets for both is the middle center line, the 50 line. There, I will look to start closing out trades or doing some trade management or something like that. The MACD Platinum is on the chart also. I use these either as standalone trades, only if there is supporting divergence, whether it be hidden or regular, or there is some sort of major resistance or support levels on price. It's obviously got to be a valid signal. Now, nothing really changes compared to any of my books. Any of these trades that are on the QQE that are above or below the levels, generally they'll match up with a high probability setup or a MACD Platinum setup. So in this case, this is the AusCAD. I took a buy here. It was MP, it was a MACD Platinum trade, so we're ignoring the QQE. It's below the 0 level. There was hidden bullish divergence, so I took the buy. My target for those trades is the 0 level on the MACD Platinum. So we're in a buy, and it's just actually gone sideways. You can look at that on the spreadsheet. AusCAD, last one, that's a buy. There's been no action taken on it. MP, S1, so S1, sequence 1, buy, price, and trade 1. So that's it. Aussie Swiss, no trades on, nothing happening, sort of stuck in no man's land. Last signal was this buy, which is not valid, even though it's a valid high probability setup or a MACD Platinum setup. To me, there's no divergence, no major support, no major resistance level, anything like that. So I just ignored it. In hindsight, it worked out all right. Aussie, New Zealand, So I'm in a couple of buys from back here. You can read it here, S2, buy. So there's a stop in place. So I'm just trailing the stop up. I trail the stop below the 20 simple moving averages, which is that yellow dotted line. So I'm in the 3 buys. So there's been 3 buys, already closed T1, T2, and a partial close of T3. So I've only got 0.05, half a base lot, trailing it up, keeping it really tight. In the meantime, took these QQE S1 sells. So you can see the QQE is well above the 60 levels. There's the first sell there, second sell there, break evens at this yellow dash line for the sells. But I'm not taking any action until this yellow line gets down to the 50 level. Unless it drops off a cliff, gives me heaps of profit. That's what my target is. That's my target. So we're right at the break-even level now, and we've got this big buy locking in profit. Aussie USD, last trade was this buy, which I did take. It was a QQE. It was under the 40 level. So I took it on the QMP full the dot, but it just went sideways for a little while. It broke the 50 level. There was nothing I could do because my entry was around this level here. It's just gone sideways, so I just closed out for a break-even result. So I'm no trades on the Aussie USD at the moment. Bitcoin, I'm not in any trades. I did take 2 buys. There was a buy here based on this support level, followed by a second buy there, which was then a QQE type trade. And we had good support at the 100,000 level, which is this green dash line. That's 120 up there. So I took the buy, went up, went through the MACD platinum, went through the 0 level. QQE was up through the 50 level, closed half. I still managed to take a small loss overall. I'm not sure how I did that, but I did. Then there's this new sell signal here. It's just a HP or a MACD platinum setup. I'm not taking sells at the moment on the cryptos, even though there's hidden bearish divergence there. I'm not taking sells. I'm more just concentrating on the buy side. So in hindsight, it was good so far, not taking that sell. I just mark it on the chart so I can see it, that's all. CAD Swiss, I was in a sell here. This wasn't a bad setup, it was a QQE sell. There was initially hidden bearish divergence followed by regular bearish divergence. So I love that too, the old 1, 2 and divergence. Took the sell, didn't really go down, it didn't get through the 50 level, that's what I was looking for. Bounced up, gave me this buy here, which is a hedge buy on that QQE because I was still in that QQE trade, and there was hidden bullish divergence there. So it's a good setup. I took the buy. It didn't really go much higher, didn't break the highs. Next sell there, I took. So I'm in sell, basically a hedge buy, second sell. That's all I'm in. And on that last candle at 9 o'clock, about 48 minutes ago, I closed trade 2, so this sell here, because it's lower in price, I closed trade 2, and 0.5 of trade 1, which is this one. Also closed the T1, trade 1 buy, which is this trade. Stop in place at 57,268, which is just inside the entry level. So hopefully it just won't bounce straight up, take my stop out, because that's going to be just about an overall break in. Hopefully it'll keep on dropping down, and I can try my stop down, make a bit of extra profit. So I'm only in this one trade now. It's only half a trade, is it? Yeah, it's only half a trade. So half a base lot, 0.05. But I was in 3 trades, reduced the risk in 1 trade, potential to make more profit, worst case scenario, break even overall. Ethereum, similar to Bitcoin. On that, I only took the 1 buy, and I did make a little bit of money on it, so I covered that small loss I took in the Bitcoin. No big deal. Again, similar setup, sell trade, which I'm not taking, and there's hidden bearish divergence there. So I just marked it up to see how it goes. Euro Aussie, no trades on. Yeah, we're sort of no man's land at the moment. Euro CAD in a sell, took it here. It's just an MP based on hidden bearish divergence. MACD platinum all above the 0 level, so looking to go to the 0 level. Did go down initially, but it's bounced back up, now back down near the entry, so going nowhere fast. Euro Swiss, sort of kicking myself here. I was in a couple of sells, and the MACD Platinum had gone through the zero level, I think, because it was originally a MACD Platinum trade, and then it became a QQE trade, and it went through the 50 level. So it was in this area here. I got out both trades for a small overall profit. I could have just waited for like one more candle and it would have made plenty. But not to be. I didn't lose, but it wasn't a big win either. Euro pound in a buy here. It's MP buy, just based on the hidden bullish divergence marked by the green lines. You know, I go on about hidden divergence. I know it's a little bit tricky to spot, and I say this in lots of videos, but it's certainly worth your effort to learn it and try and learn how to spot it. It works a lot of the time. So we're in a buy, and it's broken the previous highs, which is good and still going up nicely. So my target for this, the MACD, is up to the zero level there. And we're not looking at QQE in particular, but just more the MACD Platinum. Euro Yen, my problem pair. Look, it's going back for a long time. We're in the last trade was this buy, but I've still got all these sells down here. I made plenty of errors. I've locked in some profit. You can see there, 1,000, what is it? 1,400. So I've got that profit in, but I'm losing a lot on the swap, the sell swap side. So I'm not taking any action on this buy until I have to, and hopefully it'll turn around and come down. And I've gone back, I think I said it last week, I went back on the charts and went through all the trades from the very first one in the sequence and just went through them all again, and I made a couple of mistakes. I could have been out 2 or 3 times. I shouldn't be in this position, but I am, so I've got to deal with it. These blue lines here are just a weekend gap that still haven't been filled. I'm just going to keep on extending this to see how long it takes before it gets filled. That was the Japanese elections a few weeks ago, probably a month ago now. When was that? The 3rd of October, and what are we, the 12th of November, so just over a month. Yeah, so we've got this big regular bearish divergence, which probably going to adjust that in a minute. In the next candle, still going up though. Yen pairs, probably best not to trade them using the dollar cost averaging. Not too bad on the daily time frame, but once you go below daily, hard work sometimes. Euro New Zealand in this buy trade from back here. It was a QQE. This is a tricky one because the signal's actually here, but there's nothing for me to take that trade. There's no divergence or anything like that at that time when that blue dot presented there. There's no divergence, no major support levels. But the thing is, price kept on going down and that signal remained valid. And as price went down, the QQE also went down. So as soon as it closed below the 40 level, I just took the buy because that buy signal is still valid. Probably got in at probably about the same price considering that gap there. But so I took the buy, trailing that up, got a stop in place there. Can't lose on that. In the meantime, then I took this sell. It's a QQE sell above the 60 level. And my target for that's that white level. So I'll probably hopefully get stopped out of the buy. So I lock in some profit there. Then the sell gets in a position where I can do the same. Euro USD, took a buy. It's a QQE buy up through the 50 level, close half, stop in place, just trailing the stop now. Can't lose on that. In the meantime, even though the QQE is not above the 60, we've got potential hidden bearish divergence forming there. There's a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the 0 level, so getting ready to potentially sell. Can't lose on the buy, looking for a sell. Pound Aussie in a sell trade here. It was a MP based on the hidden bearish divergence. Don't sound like a broken record. You can see it, the red lines there. It's going down nicely. My target's the 0 level on the MACD Platinum. So it's heading down. Don't worry about the QQE so much. Pound CAD, this will give me a bit of grief. In a buy here, is a QQE buy below the 40 level. This second buy trade was on a trend line break. I thought I'd get in and go have another crack at it. Didn't work. Dropped like a rock or stone, whatever you want to say. Third buy's here. It got up, I'm not sure if it got up my break evens there. The fourth buy was there. It definitely got up to my break-evens on that. But it got up to the break-evens before the QQE went through the 50 level. So by the time it's confirmed it's through the 50 level, it already dropped down below the break-evens. Then I got the sell. So it's just a basic hedge MP sell, which is there, and it's come down nicely. So now the target for the sells, that obviously the MP MACD Platinum 0 level, so looking for that. The two yellow lines, the dash yellow lines, the break-even, overall break-even for the buys. I've got 4 buy trades on. And the solid yellow line is the break-even for all trades. So the 4 buys and the 1 sell. So I don't mind just having one hedge on. It doesn't really cause me much grief because these 2 lines are pretty close, the 2 yellow lines. But we're going to try and make some money on the sell side. Why not? If it presents. And we'll keep an eye on this low here. So let's draw that up. Because this has become a place of interest. So basic trend line. So this low here is sort of fairly, what's the 0 there. That's going to be see if that holds as a support level there. That's the pound CAD. Pound Swiss. Now I just took some action on this. I was in this sell trade here, in this second sell trade. This is an MP. Here's the trade there. The initial sell trade was based on this resistance level and price. It's come down, it's popped up. I couldn't take that buy, it's not valid with the MACD Platinum is. Took the second sell. Again, we've got the same resistance level. Took the second sell, and it's blasted through the 0 level on the MACD Platinum on the last, that big candle. So just about an hour ago or so, I closed T2, the second trade, made a good profit on that, and I've left a full position size on T1, so I haven't touched T1 other than put a stop in place just inside the entry there. So we're looking good. I was complaining about the Euro Swiss. The pound Swiss is making up for it. Pound New Zealand comes up. We're in a sell trade. It's a QQE. We've got hidden bearish divergence. The MACD Platinum's a long way above the 0 level. Looks good. Took the sell. It's heading in the right direction. My target's the 50 level there. And it's still above the 0 level, the MACD Platinum also. Pound USD in a sell, it's an MP, again hidden bearish divergence. Seems to be everywhere in this. Now there goes the EA, this thing. Sell there, sell there. Targets the 0 level in the MACD Platinum. Sorry about the QQE. NZ CAD, right, with 2 sells here, so there's a sell. There's an MP sell, resistance level, initial there. A second sell there. And once the MACD Platinum's through the 0 level, start taking some action. And I've just closed 1, read it there, closed trade 1 and most of trade 2, just trailing a stop now. So the stop's down to there. Then I've taken this buy, QQE buy trade. There, first one. Then there's a sell, which I couldn't do anything about. And took the second buy. Break even for the buys, that yellow line there. This green one's just a big round number. In this case, it's the 0.8000 level, just a round number. So we're close to the sell being stopped out, and the break even for the buys is not just above it, but again, my target's that white 50 level. NZ CHF, when I sell from here, just QQE, well above the 60 level, get down to the 50, close half, trail the stop. It just sounds like a broken record sometimes. And we're now below the 40 level, so thinking about buys, there's a blue dot on the MACD Platinum below the 0 level, and we're also the QQEs below the 40 level, so definitely in buy territory. NZ USD in a buy, it's a QQE below the 40 level. Looking for that 50 level to take some action. It's a bit like the Aussie USD, sort of going sideways for a while. At least it's above the entry point. You know, like It may get to the stage this just keeps on grinding up and goes a bit higher than this high here, then we've got potential hidden bearish divergence forming. So just something to be aware of. USD CAD in a sell, it's definitely QQE, well above there. It's come down, QQE's hit the 50 level, closed half. Can't really trail my stop, I'll probably bring it down a couple of pips, but not much. In the meantime, we've got potential hidden bullish divergence forming. We've also already got a blue dot on the MACD platinum below the 0 level. The QQE is still not below the 40, it may never go below the 40, but it doesn't matter because if we do get a buy signal, we got this hidden divergence, which I'll take the buy on. And hopefully it'll just drag a bit and the 20 MA will turn down a bit, so I can trail that stop on the sell. USD Swiss franc, very similar setup to the USD CAD. Took a sell up here, it's a very similar scenario. It's obviously the US is causing the movement. Gone down through the 50, close half, trail the stop. Probably drag that stop down a little bit further in the morning. And in the meantime, we've got potential hidden bullish divergence forming. And the QQE is below the 40 level. So we're looking good to reverse, but who cares if it keeps on dropping because we're still in a sell trade. And last one, USD Japanese yen, another yen pair, dare I say. There's divergence there. So we're in a sell here. This is the QQE, it's above it, hasn't come to the 50. It's above it, second one. Still hasn't come to the 50, it's very close. And we've got this buy set up, so it's below the MACD platinum's below the 0 level. So I'll take that as a hedge sort of buy. So there's my buy. And it's just going up. So again, I'm no rush to do anything about the buy trade until we get some sort of reversal or some signal saying. Now the QQE's gone back up above the 60, so I'm just waiting for this to turn over again. So what have we got here? We've got sort of, so we've got more divergence there. Let's just draw that up. So bearish. My eyes are playing up. Poor light. I had to turn the lights off for the video. Would you believe? So there's there. So we've got higher highs on price and lower highs on the MACD platinum so far. But if we keep on adjusting this and it goes up like that, it's no longer valid. Just remove the trend lines. So we've got, yeah, more divergence as usual, regular type divergence on the yen pairs. So that's it for the 8-hour charts. Now, like I said, the 8-hour charts is pretty consistent, but they're pretty boring. Other than the euro yen, look, it's an absolute mess at euro yen. But in the meantime, I'm just picking away at trades all around the euro yen. So steady profit, and just actually the funny thing is the euro. Most of all these other trades are on one account, euro yen for some reason, because I think it was one of my first trades I took. Before I switched over the other account, it's still on another account, so it's not too bad, the actual account that the rest of the trades are on, but it's not, I've still got to fix up the euro yen, so I'm going to, every now and then, just get one pair that just gives grief. It's normally got a JPY somewhere in it. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like it, hopefully this one works, the audio works all right. If you do like it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If anyone's got any questions about anything, just hit me up and I'll talk to you good folk later. Thanks for watching. Cheers.